people ask me, does it bother you? And I'm like, no,
Right.
maybe it should. Maybe I have a missing chip. It should bother me. But this is more serious. Every minute of your talk show, every minute you're on this show, every day, they're hoping you say something wrong. And then they can boycott you, shut you down, silence you, and end your ability to give opinions. That's media fascism. That is bias.
I'm so glad that you've raised this issue, Sean. We're seeing this outbreak of liberal fascism. You know, Jonah Goldberg wrote that book back in, I think, 2013.
Oh, it was a great book. I got to give him credit.
Which,
it was, yeah,
oh my
so
gosh.
good.
You know, we didn't agree with Jonah.
I should have given him attribution last night. All right, Jonah Goldberg gets it, well deserved.
Right, but he wrote this book about how the history of the Nationalist Socialist Party was a history that was rife with intolerance of different viewpoints. It was also for big government programs, and he wasn't saying that it was exactly the same as liberal intolerance today, but you could really follow along the continuum of intolerance in general. So when they say that, well, talk radio hosts are this or that, or you're fascist, no. The true fascists who are operating today in this country are of a different variety than the old fascists of Mussolini's day. They're the people who want to shut down debate on college campuses, like Berkeley, what they're doing to Coulter, what they've done to Milo, others. They're targeting people like you, talk radio shows. If they can put us out of business, and that's their ultimate goal, then they won't have to bother having a substantive debate on issues of policy that are important to the country, because they're fresh out of ideas. They have no arguments. They have no ideas. All they have is the same Alinskyite playbook that, frankly, Barack Obama read from for 8 years, and all of his acolytes continue to read from in the days that we're seeing now. And so I'm so glad you're on this issue. I'm so glad you're fighting back against this. We all need to band together. And I don't care if you hate talk radio, like talk radio. I stand for everybody's right to have their views and opinions heard. Try to keep it,
well, that's the key
not
here.
profane, but I respect people's right to speak out. We can disagree, but I would never shut down someone's right to speak at a public forum or at a college campus. That's just so weak and lame.
It's so pathetic, and here's the sinister and dangerous part of this. This is now well organized, and it's well funded. I mean, do you think that, what a loser, that they sit in their basement 3 hours a day monitoring every word you say on your radio show? By the way, and me too.
Right.
Get a life, grow up. That's why I would never support boycotts, because really it's just a roundabout way of silencing opposition. I'll tell you a quick story. So a friend of ours, mutual friend, I'll tell you off air, going into the White House, I sent them an email. I said, please know going in, they want this president impeached, handcuffed, mugshot, perp walk, put in jail. They will stop at nothing to destroy him, but in the process, they're going to have as much collateral damage. As a matter of fact, the more the merrier, of anybody around him. And I advise this person, get a lawyer, understand all ethics rules, dot every I, cross every T, because they will attack. I think I've been proven right, and I'm not paranoid.
No, it's a sad fact. I mean, when you go to work for an administration that is under the microscope to the extent that this one is, and everyone should be held to account, and everybody should be held to, the top ethical standards. I completely am in favor of that. But what we're seeing today is a pack and a herd mentality to try to chew him up and spit him out and say, see, we were right. And so, yeah, everybody who ends up in the administration, at some point, if you're at a high level, you have to think about lawyering up, because, everything you say could be taken out of context, spliced, diced, used against you. And the goal here, Sean, is to intimidate. It is a noxious goal that the left has. They want to intimidate and silence good people from speaking out, speaking their mind. They do it at the local level in school systems. They do it even in sports. They do it they do it at every level of corporate America today. They are trying to intimidate people from actually speaking their mind on subjects that are important. And I say the more the merrier for different points of view, and let everyone have a fine, zesty debate, and then let the chips fall where they may. That's the way America is supposed to work.
All right, Laura, great points as always. All right, we'll come back. Well, more with Laura Ingraham after the break. Coming up next.
We definitely, desperately need the wall. And we're going to have the wall built. I mean, I don't know what people are talking. I watch these shows and the pundits in the morning. They don't know what they're talking about. The wall gets built.
All right, the president puts the liberal spin to rest. He says the border wall will be built. Now, this is a federal judge blocks his executive order that targets sanctuary cities. Laura will weigh in, and also tonight.
And so you would do your best to hold the seat open?
Absolutely.
We are the party of opposition, and that is our job.
To mark President Trump's 100 days in office, the RNC is highlighting the unprecedented opposition from Democrats. We'll play the ad. We'll get reaction. Kellyanne Conway is here tonight. And later, Ivanka Trump speaks up at a women's forum in Germany. Earlier today, she gets booed and hissed at. Well, the liberal fascists seem to know no bounds. That's as we continue tonight on Hannity.